Good morning. Daily Dose of Dragon Drive number 56. Guys, I apologize for not being out here yesterday. And girls, I apologize for not being out here yesterday. Kind of got wrangled into a yard sale that worked because you gotta do stuff for the wife every now and then. Man, my beard is getting too big, guys. I gotta shave it. Gotta shave it lean and mean, gotta get a haircut, all that kind of stuff. We're moving into the summertime. There's no more Dragon Drives for 2 months. What are we gonna do? 2 months with no Dragon Drive? Oh, listen, I need some people to put together some weekender events, some regional stuff. We need to know what's going on. What is up? Good morning. Here's the deal. This is the last daily dose between now and August 24th. I'm a little sad, to be honest with you. We've been going hard we've been daily for almost a month. It's been pretty wild. So I thank everybody that has watched these. I think everybody that has commented, all the shares, all the fun stuff that we've had with Daily Dose. But guys, we're coming to an end of it. So we're gonna go out with a bang. We're gonna talk about how many racers changed the lists of Rocky Mountain with Rocky Mountain Race Week. It's a lot. Every list that we have changed. All the national event list changed. Eighth mile, all the stuff. We'll get to it in just a second. I do want to say we are starting a weekly Dragon Drive News. That is the name of it, Dragon Drive News, and it will be essentially, it's gonna be your spot to find your source to find news and entertainment for all of Dragon Drive. And we're going to spotlight racer builds. We're going to spotlight racer stories. We're going to talk to companies that are involved in Dragon Drive. Like I have been messaging Jason at Mickey Thompson Tire. So we're going to get some insider information about Mickey Thompson. We're going to get some recent history and some stuff to look for in the future. So I'm excited about that. Him and I are talking on Tuesday. The episode will be a pre-recorded episode, but I will have it premiere like a normal YouTube video. It'll be here on Facebook as well. So I'll still have the chat box open so we can discuss. I'll be in the chat making comments, replying to people and things like that. And then after the episode, we'll go live and talk about it. We'll have the guests back on and let you guys ask questions during the event. So while the episode is playing, I'll be grabbing questions and things like that to ask during the live stream. We wanted to do this because we wanted something that is next level for you guys. We wanted a way or a place for you to find real hard-hitting news that is not the Daily Dose is great for during events because I can keep you updated on how the lists are changing, who's broke, who's out, who's moved up in places and things like that. But we want something that if it's not an event, if there's not an event happening, we want some place that you can go and get all that information in one place, one video. And then obviously the live stream after that will let me interact with you guys and let our guests interact with you, which I think is probably the real reason I want to do it, because I want to have the ability for you guys to have questions answered that maybe you would never be able to ask or didn't even know you needed to ask, right? We'll also have racers on. We're going to try and break it up. I'm not going to have the same folks on for the entire hour or 2 hours that we do it. So we'll essentially move through people every 10, 15 minutes. This person will leave, this person will come on, things like that. Because I want it to be fun. I want it to be insightful. I want you to have all this kind of information. So also, big announcement today. I am turning on the merch site. It's exciting. I'm putting it it's in the description, but I'm also putting it here in the comments, as I can't thank everyone enough that has purchased already. You guys make this kind of stuff possible. You make it possible for me to go on these trips. Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0 is coming up. That's our next event that we are attending. My brother is racing the event. I am getting content. I'm gathering everything like we have been for for Sick Week and for Midwest Drags. I'm working to get a camera that I can do that. I won't be live with the camera as much like a live stream type deal, unless I can work with maybe Chad and figure out how I can maybe work within the Bang Shift family to do what we do or what we did at Midwest Drags, which I think would be a lot of fun. And it would give you guys another angle of camera and things like that. So what I'm thinking is I will post up with the car, and I'll just run out, ask, I'll do the interview with folks. I'll run back, I'll edit it and upload it. So that's kind of my plan. I'm excited to do that and not be as busy as when I was racing, because when you're racing, you actually have to, like you're in the lanes for 30 or 40 minutes or 2 hours, and that really limits my ability to post and things like that. So I'm excited to be on that end. So the merch site is up. Link is there. We have hoodies, we have t-shirts. Obviously, you got to get some merch. We have hats. Looks like I need to order a new one on here. Whew, getting this one a little sweaty. May turn this into a yard mowing hat and get me a second one. Embossed license plates. I've got to get me one of those ordered. And of course, the decals that everybody has been posting. I really appreciate you guys doing that. That is a ton of fun. We have a lot more merch planned. We are just going to need to get through some of this stuff first. We have some white decals that are coming in the next probably month. So by the time race week gets here, we should have some white decals that will show up on the tinted windows. So that should help there. But thank you for everybody that has purchased. Thank you for everybody that will purchase in the future. I'm excited about that because, guys, again, that allows us to do these kind of things until we can get a big sponsor that will allow me to do this every day, day in and day out. And I will tell you, we are courting a few sponsors. When I say courting, I mean wearing them out and just constantly sending them emails of updates and things like that. If you haven't seen our Instagram yet, it is blowing up. YouTube is blowing up. We are growing exponentially, and it's because of you guys. Thank you so much for that. So here we go. This Wednesday, Drag and Drive News, first episode. We've got the owner of Sweet Patina, which, if you guys haven't seen his 57 wagon, absolutely super cool. Drives it all over the country. We've got something special for you guys. I'm excited about it. And then we have Jason from Mickey Thompson Tires. So that'd be cool. 2 guest interviews, and then also all of the updates that will come from Race Week, plus some of this or come from Rocky Mountain, plus some updates for Race Week racers, like from Jason Hurley and all that kind of stuff. So let's talk about Rocky Mountain Race Week updates for the list, y'all. Insanity. I told you, since Midwest Drags, and even before Midwest Drags, I told you, if you're on a list, you needed to screenshot your replacement. Okay. I told you, I warned you, it has happened. 17 racers were pushed off of the fastest 100 list and replaced with Rocky Mountain Race Weekers. Did you hear me? 17 of them, guys. So we now have Sick Week, we have Midwest Drags, and we have Rocky Mountain Race Week racers on the fastest 100 list. Jason Hurley, I'm so proud of you, Bubba. Is crazy. Right into number 7. So sadly, Glenn Hunter has moved from 6th to 8th now because of Cletus McFarland at Midwest Drags and Jason Hurley at Rocky Mountain Race Week. So Glenn, you're sliding, bud. You got to pull up. You'll still probably end up in the top 10, I think, at the end of the year. But it's pretty wild to think that we now have the fastest 100. The number 100 is a 9485. Let me get you the name on that. Sorry, I'm trying to do it off of memory, and that just ain't gonna work. Should have had that in my notes here, but I didn't. Number 100, Chris Roscoe from Midwest Drags in his 85 Camaro at 94853 street race, big block, naturally aspirated. That's right. There are NA cars on the fastest 100. Had a message back and forth with Jerry Sweet and Jonathan Stonecipher and Bill Spangler last night, kind of gathering all of that stuff. I'll put that in the chat later, or in the comments later, because I took a screenshot of it. There were 17 cars, I think, on the fastest 100 that were NA cars. So that's pretty cool. Everybody always wonders about NA. Everybody always wonders about stick shift. Yes, we will have a stick shift class or a stick shift list. We will have an NA list. The struggle I have with that stuff is it is not provided as a like unless it's an NA class, I don't know that they are NA without your guys' help. So if they're, what we're going to do is we're going to get through the lists. We're going to post it up. We're going to work through with some of the NA guys to see who is all on there that is NA and keep up at the end of the year. So it's exciting. David Maxon, thank you very much for the support, bud. I really appreciate it. Says everyone buy your merch. Michael is good people and does a lot for the racers. I will tell you, I am loving the coverage that we're bringing. I'm hoping that everybody else is loving it as well. There's just so many stories that are out there that we are trying to tell. And I think the Drag and Drive News will help us do that because it'll give me a little more time. And then yeah, Danny said you're supposed to be taking a break. You know, you need your beauty sleep. Dude, I'm telling you, you guys can tell. I had a big sneeze this morning as I walked in, and it has broken a bunch of stuff up. So the break will be going to weekly. It's going to be a very strange feeling to do that. So, all right. So we talked about 17 racers for the fastest 100. We talked about the number 100 being a 9.4, which is absolutely crazy. I think after race week, we're going to see that drop into the 9.2s. And then maybe after drag week, we will see an 8-second fastest number 100. It's going to be real tight. If it is, we will load a 9-second top 25. But if there are 9-second cars on the fastest 100 list, we will not have a top 25 9-second list. 8 racers in the top 25 for top 25 10-second list. So guys, that's a 30% change for 10-second cars added because of race weekers, because of Rocky Mountain race weekers. Sorry, I'm trying to use Rocky Mountain race weekers and then race weekers meaning 2.0. So congrats to our buddies, Mike Sleeper, who's number 6, and Jason Cunningham, who's number 25. Mike Sleeper being number 6 means he will probably finish the year on that list in the top 25. Jason Cunningham, you are on the block, bud. I mean, 8 racers from Rocky Mountain knocked other people off from Sick Week and Midwest Drags. Are you ready for this number? 15 racers for the top 25 11-second list. 15 racers were knocked off from Midwest Drags and Sick Week. So our buddy Eli Gould, number 13, and our other friend Tom Taylor on there, number 16. So that's exciting for those guys. Those guys have both been to the Streetcar Shootout, have both done the drag and drives that we host, all that kind of stuff. So congratulations to those guys. 15 racers for the top 25 12-second list. Yo, that's wild. James Bailey, I want to say congratulations to him because he's number 23 in the Miata Kart that you guys saw on Rocky Mountain. Super cool car. You know we love karts around here. 16 racers on the top 25 13-second list. 16 racers, top 25 13-second list. Did you hear that? Y'all, that means only 9 racers from Sick Week and Midwest Drags are left on the 13-second list. 21 racers for the top 25 14-second list, y'all. Adam's girlfriend Stevie Ellingson's on there. Congratulations to her. It's exciting. 21 racers, y'all. The 14-second list completely dominated by Rocky Mountain Race Week. Completely dominated by Rocky Mountain Race Week. It's insane. 6 racers in the top 50 8th mile cars. Number 3, Doug Cook, and number 25, Travis Wise, our buddies. Congratulations to you guys. That's awesome. Love it. Now, I will say, because we had preached earlier that you cannot populate 2 lists. Here's how we are going to handle 8th mile and regional events. So, obviously, it's different styles of racing. So, a national level event is a 4 and 5 day event, you know, Sick Week, Midwest Drags, Rocky Mountains, and Drag Week. Okay. Regional events are stuff like King of the Open Road, our event that's like 2 or 1 to 3 day events. Okay. So something that is a little smaller, a little less driving, things like that. Okay. So you can populate a national event, you can populate a regional event, and you can populate the 8th mile event. You cannot populate a fastest 100 and a top 25 list. Okay. Because those are major or national level events to us, and that's what we use for those lists. Because those events are premier events. You know, it takes a lot of time to prepare for those. It takes a lot of time to do those events and all that kind of stuff. So our national level events are our top tier. That's how we're going to cover that. Doug Cook, number 3 on the 8th mile list. Dude, swinging for the fences. Number 35 on the fastest 100 in El Toro as well. So that's pretty exciting. And I have sent all of these lists, all of those updates to the web developer. So as he can upload them, we will upload them in that order that I just went through. They will the updates will go live, and then I will share them with you guys as I have confirmation from him. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'm really kind of sad, to be honest with you. It's really strange to know that I'm not going to be coming live in the mornings. I'll have time to eat breakfast and maybe work out and, I don't know, ride the bike or something like that. So thank you very much for all the support, guys. I cannot believe it. It's been absolutely amazing. If I will say this, if I get to missing this thing too much, we may do it over on Instagram. That we just crossed 15,000 followers on Instagram. So I think we're the largest drag and drive news source on Instagram. So that's pretty exciting. So, all right, guys, I got work to do. You can see it's starting to get a little sweaty. I'm starting to get some glistening here. So I'm out. Thank you very much. If you haven't done it yet, you got to subscribe, like this, comment on it, all that kind of stuff. So see you guys soon. Bye.